Well, good afternoon and welcome to another edition of the Hellion Rocks. I know you guys have been reading and seeing the new song that Craw Cajun put up. Well, guess what? We got him on the horn. He's going to talk to us about that, some causes he's working on, and some all hail the Eddie stuff. Brother Craw, how are you, bud?
Good, James. How you doing, brother?
Oh, we're trying to fight the good fight to keep rock and roll alive, keep everybody's spirits high, and you know how we do.
Absolutely. All about it.
All right. Well, we're all excited. I know I talked to you previously. I think it was just a private conversation, but we had talked about music and how it gets in your soul and how a true music lover transcends genres. And you told me that you were working on some solo stuff, and, well, now it's starting to come to light. You want to talk a little bit about how that came to be and what we can expect?
Yeah, absolutely. Since I've been touring, playing in bands, I've always had songs in my back pocket that probably it necessarily didn't fit with the band I was playing with at the time. So I would just hold on to it and go, man, one day maybe I'll just do my own solo project or something, get it going and release it to the masses when the time is right. And recently I've had enough time to kind of sit down and just fiddle around with the iPad, and now I got a home studio, so I'm going to start, I'm recording right now, and just throwing stuff out there. And the Bad Moon Rising was just a taste. We were like, you know what, let's make a little video, have fun with it, and let people see and hear what's going on.
Very cool. It just so happens that that song by CCR, ultimately, no disrespect to them, is not one of my favorites, but I had always felt that was a darker and deeper song, that there was more to it in it. The version they put out, while good, was, kind of belied with the song, the feeling of the song. And when I heard yours come out, I was like, that's it. That's what I was feeling about that song. So kudos to you on that.
Thanks. And yeah, the lyrics, if you actually pay attention, are pretty dark lyrics, And
yeah,
I was just fumbling around with my slide stuff, I always play slide guitar. I'll pick around, and I just kept that beat going. And I was like, oh man, this rhythm is going along with this song. I've got to do it like this. And then next thing you know, it just kind of unfolds, and there you go. It just it came together on its own,
That's awesome. I know I posted it up, did a little thing on it on my blog site, and I got to say, for the past few days I've had it up, it's the number one viewed post on my site, so you did something right there, mister.
All right. Well, appreciate it, man. I hope folks dig it. And like I said, no offense to anybody else. I love the original version of CCR, and I value everybody's opinion. I just hope they like it, and if not, I pretty much did it for myself and for just, to be creative, to be an artist, man, put it out there. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, we got that going. We're gonna look forward to seeing and hearing more stuff come out from you, and you've actually got a cause you're working with. You want to talk about that?
Yeah, right now I'm literally at the place. It's called the Great West Truck Show in Las Vegas. It's the biggest truck show on the West Coast, and I'm part of an organization called I Empathize that works with another group called Truckers Against Trafficking. And what they do is they create awareness for child sex trafficking, at truck stops and rest areas. And it just lets truckers know that there's a 1-800 number, that it's anonymous. You can call it if you see. Prostitution and stuff is going to happen out there, but the kids being forced into it and pretty much just held at will to do these things is just, it's horrible. And so this group that I'm part of is helping to go to these truck shows, talk to these truckers and say, hey man, put these stickers with this number on there, show the girls that you care, and hopefully you can save a life. They have a little 2-minute video that we watch all day. We show the people. And basically, man, it's one trucker called in and said, hey, these girls look a little young to be doing this. I don't agree with it. They're over here at this spot. And that one call stopped a 13-state ring and 31 people arrested and saved these girls' lives, So
awesome.
I'm proud to be part of it, and my wife is part of it as well. And yeah, it's exciting to give back and help, try to create awareness for this thing. And I also encourage other touring musicians, because it's not just truckers. I mean, yourself,
right.
Touring musicians, every couple hours we got to gas up at these truck stops. We got to gas up, and hang out at these rest areas. And man, if you guys see this going on, there's a number that you can call. And if you want, I can give you the number right now.
Yeah, let's give that a shout out. Give that number out and give a website if you've got it.
Awesome, I sure can, man. The number is 1-888-3737-888, and the website is www.truckersagainsttrafficking.org. And and like I said, it's anonymous. If you make the call, they're not going to ask for all kind of details, and or you just let them know I'm a trucker, or I'm just a person. I've got this number. This is going on, and hopefully it can save some lives.
That's admirable. I mean, thank you for doing that. That's getting active, in our community, in our world, and giving back in that way is an honorable thing to do, and I thank you for that.
Oh, well, I appreciate it, man. I mean, I'm here with a couple other guys, and like I said, I guess I'm representing the rock and music world on this end by coming here and trying to talk to these people. And there's also like other clubs and venues can host a media. They can be a host of this media here, and we can, they have like a full setup that they can bring. And what I want to do is get bands in on it and maybe like sign some guitars. I'm endorsed by Schechter Guitars proudly, and they're going to be behind me on it. And I just want to get other bands behind it as well to maybe put on an event where we play, we raise money, or at least to raise awareness for it. Because I'm behind it, and I hope people value what I do, and I hope they're behind it too.
That's beautiful. I could see that at some of the big festivals. That would be a cool little tent to have up.
Absolutely.
Very cool. Well, thank you again. Thank you so much for that. And speaking of rock and roll, all hail the Yeti. You guys got some news going to be hitting the road?
Oh, brother, we're staying busy, man. I'm a busy man these days. Starting July 26th is the first day of the tour with Hollywood Undead. We're going to it's the House of Blues' 20th anniversary. So basically we're hitting almost every House of Blues in the nation on this tour, and everywhere in between on the days off, and just having a good old time with Hollywood Undead. And we're opening up the show. So check the website, All Hail the Yeti website. We got dates up there of when we're going to be at the House of Blues near you. So come hang out, have a good time, man.
Cool. That's kind of an odd combination of Hollywood Undead and All Hail the Yeti. It would be an interesting show to see. How did that come about? How did you guys get together on that?
Well, we went on a run with them in Canada just to try it out, and on the East Coast. We went all through Canada and then ended up on the East Coast with them. And, we were skeptical as well. We were like, okay, these guys as fans their fans are loyal, and they range from like 10 years old with their parents all the way up, and we opened up the show, and the cool thing was that most of the response was, hey, we never heard of your band before. We really don't, never really dug that kind of heavy music, but we like your band, and now we're a fan, and I don't mind doing that. I don't mind being able to cross over to other, another genre, I guess, of fans and make it happen, It's cool.
That's very cool. I've often said, I prefer rock and roll music, but, I have roots in various and sundry kind, and if it's heartfelt, put together music, it shouldn't matter what genre. A music lover is a music lover.
Absolutely.
And that's one of the things that about All Hail the Yeti that drew me to that was the fact that
they come to shows just to come to live shows. That's man. I'm even starving for shows around here in LA. There's tons of people playing, but like bands that you really enjoy or whatever. Now people are getting together that you would have never thought, and you're seeing bands that you probably would have never dug before, but you see them live and it changes your mind. So hopefully we're doing the same thing with that.
Well, very cool, man. You do a lot of good things, a lot of busy things. I know you recently got married, so congratulations on that. And
oh, thank you.
So cool
Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's so cool to see that your wife's taking part of what you're doing. And I did notice on the video you just put out that she helped you with that. So that's very awesome. You got that kind of partnership.
Yeah, well, her website is corepirate.usa.com. Her name is Kat Ford, and she's one hell of an artist, and she's my muse, man. And, she loves the music that I do and that I create, and we got together to make the video, and this is all in-house, you know what I mean? Just for the love of just art and music and doing it, having fun. So, I appreciate what she helps me with and what she does for me in my life. It's awesome.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing more from your collaboration. Again, getting back to that solo release that you put out, it's the video matches the vibe of the song you did, so cool to that. We've been talking to Craw Cajun, solo stuff coming out, All Hail the Yeti, doing some charity work. Anything else, man? The floor is yours. You give shout-outs to who you want to do and what's going on.
Oh, just thanks, everybody, for supporting and listening, and I'm glad they dig what I'm doing on the side and as well as with All Hail the Yeti, and cheers to everybody, man. Keep rocking,
Awesome. This has been the Hellion Rocks, Craw Cajun. We'll talk to you next time.
All right, James. Appreciate it, brother.